talking an awful lot about Colleen Thomas, and it is out of love. And she probably thinks I'm really evil, but I'm actually really, really loving her. Whether she can feel it or not, I don't know. But here is a little bit of support for Colleen Thomas. Is she the one insane, or is it her father that's insane? She comes from a military family. And we've got this war going on now with North Korea and South Korea. I'm hearing some news bits of that. Haven't really seen what the story is other than, oh, there's a war. It's like, okay, there's some more insanity. And while we're going to judge Colleen to be a little insane, it's like, can you see that Colleen's saying that, okay, if we want war, then let's just escalate war? Like, her father justifies his behavior as being the right thing to do, which is pick up your guns and go and shoot your enemy. Exactly what's sustaining war. It's like we want to blame these banksters making money, and it's like, who is the guy that's fighting in the war? And he's doing it because he wants a paycheck. After all, that's how her father made a living, is out of killing people. And he justified it by saying society says this is the right thing to do. So it's like, huge insanity going on there. It's like we want to focus on the banksters, and it's like, why don't you focus on the guys that are carrying the guns? What's making them have an insanity to even shoot a gun and kill somebody? You're going to do it because somebody told you to? You're going to do it because you get a paycheck for doing it? Like, where is your logic that thinks any type of problem will get solved by picking up a fucking gun? There's nothing in history that says war will solve any problem. It's just about kill your enemy and poof, it's gone. And it's just all about profit, but the guys that are profiting are the guys that have the guns. That is the friggin' most insane thing, is that you go into work every day. Every fucking day you go into work to get a paycheck for the gun that you're carrying that's going to kill everybody. Give up that fucking paycheck and there is no war. But so who's the one that's insane? The guy that's planning the war, or the guy that's going to earn his living in participating in that war? And if you like that game played out, guess what? You're going to manifest somebody like Colleen, who thinks, hey, if you want war, let's make it a galactic war. Still thinking that it's going to solve a problem, still thinking somebody's going to be there to save you. It's like, oh, is God going to come and save you from that war? Like, at what point in time are we going to see God ain't going to save nobody? He's going to, we have Bible stories that says if you don't get it right, he's going to wipe out the planet. No, we wipe our own planet out. We are our worst enemies because we can't see our logic. Everybody would support Colleen's father to be doing the right thing. What a noble thing to go and kill somebody in the name of protecting your family and protecting your country and being patriotic. Being patriotic means you're going to go and kill somebody. And we as society say that's a good thing. Yet we can't see that it's all about money. And we know it's money. This has been coming out since 9/11, that all wars are just for somebody to profit from. It's a story that, you're being propaganda. That's something that you've heard all the time, but it's like, don't believe your enemy is using propaganda. Use your own government is using propaganda for you to believe what they want you to believe, so that you'll get up every day and fight the war, and at the end of the day, you're dead. Like, if you fight in a war, you got a 50-50 chance of being the one that gets killed. So you're earning your living to live your best life, to be dead and not even collect that paycheck. Then you'll come out with some really fucked up ways of being, and then you're going to give birth to some kids, and then you're going to teach your kids that this is the way to live a good life. And you ain't seeing that if you throw a stone, somebody's going to throw a stone back at you. You think you got to worry about terrorism? What causes terrorism? What caused somebody that wanted to throw a weapon at you? What caused anybody to shoot a gun towards you? Did you see that you're the one that shot them first? Can you see that somebody manipulated you to believe a lie, and you reacted to that lie that got somebody a little pissed off, and, they've been told some lie, so they're going to come back at you and shoot you? Don't be focusing on it's the elites. That's just such an easy con to do. And it's not one person on this planet wouldn't sell their soul to earn that almighty buck. if you've lost your home, if you're losing money in the stocks, if you're, losing your home, are you not going to go and look for a job? Are you not going to go to earn money? It's how you earn the money that is evil. You will do whatever you have to earn money to feed your family. You're not creative enough to say, this is a better way of making money. You can't comprehend what a solution looks like. And I did a video on this casino jack. I mean, if you really, 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 really want to understand the game, look at it. Because it was all done by religion. Religion gets you in a box that makes you not think so that somebody can manipulate you to say, this is my interpretation of the Bible. You need all to vote for this concept and that concept. They want to deregulate everything so that they can do all of the wrong things. We all bought into it because we don't like being told what to do, but at the same time, the very people that are trying to get rid of all of these deregulations are only doing it so that they can kill you and get away with it. And what did they do? They managed to get everybody that involves in religion to allow them to destroy your friggin' planet. And what? Because you can't use self-control. And nobody has self-control. Don't be judging your enemy. Look at yourself. What is it you think? There's one guy that kind of have a lot of respect, but, he was saying that, I know my limits. I can drink and drive, and to stop me from drinking and driving is like pre-crime, and we got to stop, government from arresting me before I've even committed a crime. And yet the guy didn't know that, there's a lot of people that are dying because of drunk drivers, And when you're drunk, your, perceptions of whether you can do something or not are a little off. Haven't put those dots together. You have no self-control to know, hey, in history this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. And if you're going to stop me, that's called pre-crime. The only way you should stop me is after I killed somebody from a drunk driver. Then, okay, I'll accept the punishment. We have no concept of stopping before we do harm. And we all think, our egos are all telling us what we're doing is right. We can't see past our friggin' noses to see if I do that, it's going to do some harm to somebody else. We haven't put those connections together, but it is real. And one other thing that I'd like to sort of point out, has anybody noticed that Colleen Thomas actually threatened the president and nobody has come to arrest her? She's publicly threatened the president's life, and yet she's not arrested. So are you really interested in getting the bad guys, or are you only interested in stopping all the good guys? Go and look at some videos of some people that just want to go across the border to do a little shopping, and then they get thrown in jail just because they didn't know the address of the store they were going to go and shop at. Our whole justice system is all about getting the innocent guy in jail so that the criminal can get away with shit. The whole system is designed to protect criminals. We all know that the justice system isn't perfect, but it's the best we got. We can put people on the friggin' moon, but we can't figure out how to solve a justice system. We have all of the information. This Dr. Wolf in Holodynamics points it out, spells it out, why our justice systems cannot function. Here's a reason why. Here's a solution of how you can fix the justice system, but nobody's interested in fixing the justice system. Why is that? Because they're all friggin' criminals. All of these judges, all of these people that make up all of these laws, they're all fucking criminals, and they're designing all these laws that says this is how society should live by, we should all follow these laws, and these laws are all created to make you all friggin' criminals. Because if you're going to get food on your table, you got to be a criminal to do so. That's why I'm on a friggin' welfare system, is because I don't personally want to play that game. I don't personally want to be a criminal just to earn my living. I don't like collecting it this way. I go out of my way to go and, do my labor, share what it is I know. I do it for free. I ain't seeing anybody donate. And you know what? It's the biggest sin for me to even ask for a donation. That is fucking insane. Like, pay me whatever way you want to pay me. You can pay me through a welfare system, or you can pay me for the labor I actually do. But for me to go out today and actually, request to get paid for the work I do, I'm called insane. You know, we're starting to wake up to the idea that marketing is a form of brainwashing you into fucking insanity. So if I do any marketing, guess what? I will look like the bad guy because I'm doing everything that's wrong, trying to do everything that's right. So it's like, it's not a concept that works that well. You know, I can know marketing very well, but I don't want to brainwash you into doing something. You need to see it yourself. And, you know, it's all about, you need to think for yourself. Not getting somebody like me that could possibly be, you know, I'll admit maybe I'm the one that's wrong. I'm putting myself out there, you know, prove that I'm wrong. But I'm at least admitting that I could be wrong. So I ain't going to make a lot of money off of possibly being wrong. But at the same time, I do have some information that, hey, that conversation, the person that's working to stimulate that conversation is no different than a Tony Robbins or any type of doctor or anything I'm doing that makes you question, why are you sick, and you can cure it, and here's some information how. You know, like, I fit within all of those categories. I'm just sucking at marketing. Why? Because I think marketing kind of sucks right now, and I'm not going to play that game. And at the same time, those that own the marketing systems do not want this information out. So, you know, you can't market this shit in newspapers or magazines or TV because the networks don't want that on there. It's kind of like, ooh, we don't want to fix anything, so anybody that's making a suggestion to fix it, we're not going to let them on the air. We're not going to let them have any advertising space. So it's not like it's possible. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't kicked me out yet because clearly they're not really seeing the big picture. They're not watching all 900 videos to see what messages I'm saying, so that's why I'm not kicked off there. And this is the avenue that I choose to work in. But it is a really, really wild fucking game. And so, again, I'll shorten it down to, is Colleen the one that's, you know, a little insane, or could it be her father? You know, the one that we would say is the good guy because he fights for our country and keeps us protected. You know, he's the one that's starting the enemy. He's the one that manifests and taught his daughter how to be by his example. And he's also doing what society wants him to do. Protect me. Aren't you a hero? You're going to war and you're saving my family. No, he's throwing the first stone so that you can get a terrorist that you need to be terrified of. You know, he's creating the enemy that you want to fear. So he's a good guy because you can't connect the dots yet. So who's the one that's a little bit more in need of help? Colleen's father or Colleen? Would Colleen get cured if her father ended up changing, hey, I was wrong. I taught you a lot of bad things. I'm getting myself cured, and through me getting myself cured, my daughter will get cured. She needs to understand where the source comes from, and the source definitely comes from family. But if you want to go past family, society taught that family how to be. You know, and it's all of us. They are no different than my family. I'm seeing my own freaking family outplay in this little story that's going very public. My family's dealing with the same shit, and I can see it everywhere, which means that I'm not too well accepted in the world, because if I end up saying anything, guess what? I get attacked. So, but it's really odd that I'm not really getting all that much attacks on my channel. 900 videos, not too many people are disagreeing. If you disagree, I'm looking for that disagreement. I'm having that conversation. As soon as I end up, you know, somebody wants to disagree and I question it, they leave. They don't, you know, so it's like I'm looking for the people that want to come and attack me. It's like they last 2 seconds. And it's like I want them to stay longer so we can actually figure things out, but they tend to run away really, really fast. And the only people that stay happen to be really, really loving, understanding, you know, really intelligent people on this channel. They're the ones that stay. They're the ones that have the conversation. You know, the ones that don't want to have the conversation tend to leave real fast. Really odd to observe, but go and check out the comments on any of the videos and you'll see it's pretty wild these days.